right, so everybody's been asking me about the Ghost Up. What's up with the Ghost Up? Come on, man, you've had the board. What do you think? Is it everything it was meant to be? Well, I'm going to stop here for a second so you'll understand what I'm saying. All the waves to ride the Ghost Up on it, the Ghost Up is designed for bigger waves, like overhead, double overhead waves, that clings to the face a little bit more, that can hold in the pocket, carve really nice bottom turns, and be solid and do nice cutbacks at speed. Because it's designed with a little more tail rocker, a little bit softer rails, a little more tail flip, a little V back there. There's a bunch of changes. It was narrowed down from the original Ghost tail. The original Ghost is staying the same. The Ghost is the Ghost. The Ghost is an awesome board for smaller to medium-sized waves. My whole goal with the Ghost Up was to get something that I could, well, I have a lot of 6-foot plus days on Cape Cod, and I want to be able to surf them well. I don't want to have to surf the board. I want to surf the wave. So I've gotten to Florida, and this is clean. It's clean every morning, but by the time the tide gets low enough, the waves get blown out and crappy. The Ghost Up has been a real surprise. It wasn't designed for small waves, but I'll tell you what, it kills it. It kills it. I freaking love it. I opted for the twin fin setup. I've got 6-inch deep fins. They're the 5-inch base. They're real twins. And the Ghost Up is the best board I've ever ridden as a twin fin. It's absolutely stunning. I mean, you'll see it in the videos. It snaps, it carves, it's beautiful. The narrower tail of the Ghost Up just seems to work with that fin setup. I don't ask me. I have no idea why it works, but it's got good speed. It carves really nice turns. I mean, I'm not carving it on anything of merit, but here's the conundrum I've got. Sonova is doing the first time ever sale. Because of the tariffs and because of the delays and things like that, Sonova wanted to do their customers a favor, and from Thursday, Thanksgiving, through Monday, Sonova's doing a Black Friday sale. It's not going to continue. You won't get these prices after Monday. Your option is to buy the boards, either the Ghost Up, the Shorty, whatever we have in stock, foils, anything that a U.S. distributor or U.S. retailer has in stock. Get in touch with me. I'll hook you up with one. But we're giving 10% off, which is essentially about $200 on every board. So the reason it's a conundrum is we don't have all the definitive answers on the Ghost Up for how it's going to surf in big waves. But I can tell you, this board, the Ghost Up, is absolutely amazing as a twin fin if you just bought it for that. If that's all you bought it for, it's stunning. It's amazing. So here's the deal. Bert knows what he's doing. Shaper of the Year, he's the one that designed Firewire surfboards. I mean, you don't get much more creds than that. He says this board is designed for bigger waves than it is, okay? It is. I'm not gonna surf, all the big waves happened a month before I got the board, all the big waves. I surfed a ton of big waves on the 810 Ghost. But what I realized when I got the 810 Ghost out there in big 17-second double overhead waves was I didn't have the paddle power to catch the waves. So I ended up sitting inside. I had to sit inside to catch waves. I got caught by a ton of sets. I got crushed all day long. And when I did finally catch a wave, I just free fell down the face and got slaughtered at the bottom. I wished I had had the Ghost Up then. Would have been an awesome test of the boards. But we're going to kind of have to go on faith right here. I'm telling you right now that this board is fun to have just as a small wave board. But that's not its purpose. Its purpose is bigger waves, overhead waves. So if you live on the West Coast, you live any place like Hatteras or Cape Cod or New England where you get some big juice. Florida on big juicy days, everywhere. New Jersey, you get big sucked up juicy waves that the Ghost is not really built for at all, the Ghost Up will cover that. It will cover that. That's where the faith comes in. My best guess after riding it and what I've ridden it in, and after talking to Bert and seeing how excited, Bert's really excited about this board. I asked for it and he delivered. So I decided to go with a 9.2 Ghost Up to give myself some paddle power, and that it does have. I did a paddle test between all the Ghosts yesterday and a couple other boards on flat water, which I'll include some of that in this video. The 9.2 Ghost Up, 9.2 by 31.6 inches. This paddles faster. Most definitely paddles faster. But I don't feel any real stability difference between the 9.1 Ghost and the 9.2 Ghost Up. Which is a little bit surprising because this is quite a bit narrower and has a much narrower tail. Quite a difference in tail width, wouldn't you say? 9.1 Ghost, 9.2 Ghost Up. Much, much, much wider tail than the Ghost Up. And if you want one and you're on the fence about it, I think it's the absolute perfect board for somebody that wants one board that will handle everything. It wasn't designed to handle everything. It was designed to handle big waves. But my experience with it as a twin fin is it's killing it in small waves. Killing it. You know, I haven't surfed in 6 weeks. I've driven 4,000 miles around the U.S. visiting old girlfriends and showing the board around and stuff like that. So I've been on the road for 3 weeks, and I've been in Florida for 2 weeks, and it's not been any bigger than this. So unfortunately, I can't tell you how it rides in bigger waves. I can only tell you what I think about it now. I think the board's just outstanding. It's amazing as a twin fin. I think it's probably the best board I've ever ridden with a twin fin setup. I can't wait to ride it in some overhead waves with a thruster setup and see how it carves. My best guess for the Ghost Up for you guys, it's a good board. It's a really good board. That's the best I can tell you right now. The sunrise and the barefoot walking are non-negotiable every day. That's what I do. And after that, I ride the Ghost Up. And if you order this weekend on the Black Friday sale for Sonova, you too can be riding a Ghost in a week. And maybe you won't have big waves, but maybe you'll have a blast on it in small waves like I am. And then when the waves get bigger, it will definitely work well in big waves. That's my call, and you can hold me to it, okay? It's also Bert's call, and he knows a little bit about shaping, I think. You know, it seems like he does after working with him for 10 years. See ya.
I know we'll make it right. We've been here before. I know we crossed the line. It's hard to ignore. This way is down on me.
That was fun, considering my Ghost is 9.2. I mean, it's pretty big for waves like this, but I'm getting a smaller one for Florida since I never got this one in time to ride big waves in New England. But you know what, it's fun. I had a blast today on crappy waves. I had some nice little sections that I got to feel how the Ghost Up works, you know, in nothing waves. And I could feel the juice on the turns and stuff like that. So I'm very confident this is going to work extremely well in overhead waves. And I'm very happy with the way it's surfing for such a big board at 9.2 and tiny little waves for me at my new size. So all good. Save yourself some money. Order the Ghost Up. We've got them in stock. You can have it next week. Peace out.